Hey, what's good everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we're gonna be looking at this LeetCode challenge here. It's called Two Sum. Basically, is you're given an array and a target, which is an integer, and then you need to find two values in that array that add up to the target's value, and then you need to return the indices in an array. So let me just read the question. Given an array of integer nums and an integer target, return indices of the two numbers such that they add up to the target. So for example, here we are given this array and the target is 9. So which numbers add up to 9 in this array? It's 2 and 7. And the indices are 0 and 1 because 2 is at index number 0 and 7 is at index number 1. So to solve this problem here, because we know that the array is an array of integers, we can sort the array and then use pointers to go through the array. I'm going to show you how that works. First of all, so I chose Java as the programming language, and this is a Java built-in function called arrays.sort nums. So now nums has been sorted from smallest to biggest. Then let's create a pointer a, which will point at the first element in the array, and then I'm going to create another pointer b, which will point at the last element of the array. I just remembered that I need to increase my font size. Sorry about that. I hope this is now clear. Alright, so now we have b. Can I just move this to the side? Alright, so b is going to be nums minus 1, because we're looking for the, we are pointing at the index. We want the index. And then so this is how pointers will work. We have got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so let's for example, let's say the target is 6. So a is here at 1 and then b is here at 7. So for each iteration, we're going to calculate the sum. So firstly, we're going to say the value at the element at a plus the element at b, and then we're going to get the sum. Then we're going to check. So here we have 8. We're going to check if the sum is greater or lesser than the target. If the sum is greater or lesser, if the sum is greater than the target, then we need to decrement b, because on the next iteration we want to add a value at b that is smaller than the previous value, right? Because previously the sum was greater than the target, so it makes sense to decrement b. So now we're going to have 1 plus 6, which is 7. Still the sum is greater than the target, so we decrease b again. Now b is at 5. Then you say 1 plus 5 is 6. Oh, also we need to check before we check if the sum is greater or lesser than the target. Firstly, we're going to check if the sum is equal to the target. If the sum is equal to the target, then we just return the indices, the values of a and b in an array. So I hope that makes sense. Let's let's write the implementation for this. So I'm going to use a while loop, and now remember, let me just do this. Remember now that we need to do the opposite if the sum is lesser than the target. So for example here, 1 plus 7 is 8, which is lesser than 10. We need to increase a instead of decreasing b in this case. Okay, and then again 3 plus 7 is now 10, and then we're just going to return that. Okay, so let's go ahead and implement it. So because A and B are constantly shifting, we need to check while A is less or equal to B, because we don't want them to cross, right? So let's get the sum. Int sum is equals to element at A and the element at B. So now I'm just going to check if sum is equals to the target. Then I'm just going to return a new integer, a new array of integers, and I'm going to put A and B inside here because we just need the indices. Then I'm also going to check if the sum is less than the target. So if the sum is less than the target, then we need to increase A. Else we decrease B. Because the function requires us to return an array of integers right after we close the loop, we need just to return a new A and B. Because remember, this loop here will mutate A and B. For each iteration, it's either A or B will be mutated if the sum is not equal to target. Then right at the end we'll return this. So let's run the code and see if it works or not. Cool, it's working. If you enjoyed the video, if you like this kind of content, let me know. I'll do more of these challenges for y'all, and we'll see you in the next video.